This is the main view of SynchroGuard software platform. You find a tab to monitor telecom performance, another one to see device measurements, then a tab for the important events logged by the system in real time. Below, you find also an overview of the grid data and the information on grid substations and grid lines. First, let's go into the Overview tab of the grid, where you can see the measurement location over a map, and on the right you see in real time the voltage and total power consumption of the grid, which is about 8.7 megawatts at the moment. Below you see also the active and reactive powers and the power factor of each substation. For example, you can see a substation with very low power factor because it is a special load absorbing mainly reactive power. If now you come back to the main view, you go into the substation analysis and you can select the substation that you want, and you can also set on the top right the desired time frame to visualize the data. For example, let's select 7 days, and also I would like to recall that not all these quantities are directly measured, but some data are estimated by SynchroGuard. For example, this is the voltage estimated at this substation, not measured. And on the right, you can see the deviations of the voltage from nominal in the last week. So you can identify, for example, voltage limit violations. If you scroll down, you can see the power on the two transformers of this substation. Transformer A has many power peaks due to fast chargers of electric vehicles. Besides, you can also see that this transformer works mostly below 5% of this nominal power, with some peaks at 30%. This is very useful to monitor line and transformer loading to optimize grid planning and maintenance procedures. In transformer B, you can see instead the typical shapes of photovoltaic panels in a sunny day and also in cloudy days. If we zoom in, you can see also how SynchroGuard can track the fast power changes of PV panels. Now let's come back again and go to the Event tab, where you can see all the events logged, and below you can see statistics of these events. Typical events are faults, line congestions, and power quality events. In the menu, you can select faults, and you can see that in the last 6 months, there were 2 main fault events in October and February. Let's analyze the fault in October, which is particularly interesting. It is important to mention that the medium voltage grid of this customer is isolated from ground. In this case, SynchroGuard reported first the detection of a earth fault at 7 a.m. and second, another alarm specified also the faulted area and the fault current of 89 amperes. And after some time, the fault evolved in a two-phase fault, so SynchroGuard provided a further alarm where it is even specified the exact location, namely at 332 meters on a certain power line. It is important to say that these alarms are reported here in real time and can be also sent directly to the SCADA system. If you want to see the fault data, you click on the alarm and you can see the fault started as a one-phase fault and after some time became a two-phase fault. And if you zoom in, you can see that the fault reached 7 kiloamperes and was cleared in about 100 milliseconds. Now, coming back to the event list, if you want to see power quality events, you can select power quality, and for example, you can select voltage dips, and you have the list of voltage dips of last year. And below the voltage dips also on a timeline. If you select a voltage dip, you can visualize the voltages. We can select voltage in phase A, B, and C, and you can see the shape of the voltage dip.